All right, folks. Back in the lab, back in the studio. Got another episode. I ain't figured out the name yet, so for now, I'm going to just call it Chefin'. I got my two partners on here. I got my man Rick Snipe. What's happening?
What's going on, bro? How you?
Hanging. I got my man Wilbert Walker.
What it is?
Chef Will. Chef Snipe. Finally, got y'all in here. Keep you right here. You know what I'm saying? Finally got you two niggas in here. You know what I'm saying? We can talk food. We can talk oozer noodles. We can talk. We can talk fried Cheerios. We can talk all that shit. But first off, man, how y'all doing though?
Good, man. I'm good. I'm just maintaining, man. Trying to keep myself and family level headed, especially with everything going on right now. But
fuck you, COVID. That's what he said.
Exactly.
Facts.
Pretty much. But
Yeah,
I'm good,
man.
I'm good.
Household's good. Kids good. How the wife?
Oh yeah, the wife.
How the wives?
Driving me crazy, man. But you know, we making it happen, man.
Shout to the wives. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Letting the hubby sneak out, fuck with me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
School night.
Yeah. So look, man, it's the same deal with every episode on here, man. I bring two good men or one good woman, two good women on here. We talk some bullshit. We put it out to the world, and you like it, share it, subscribe, and you support it.
Right.
So we talking food today.
Mm.
We talking culinary arts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So tell me about this chef shit, man. How'd y'all get into it?
Well, I'll go ahead and start first. For me, I was always in the kitchen as a kid. So my grandfather was a chef. So I was always in the kitchen on his hip watching everything that he did. So I always had a niche for cooking, but I never thought about going and taking it to a professional level. So like around 2016, I was working shift work as a contractor, and I was like, man, I want to go to school, but I want to go for school for something I enjoy, not for my job.
Mm-hmm.
So it was either between photography and culinary art. So
You was taking photos too?
yeah, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it was a little
alright.
side hobby. So,
Sweet.
I decided to do the culinary thing, and while I was in school, I was taking pictures of stuff that I was doing, and people were liking it, and I started getting a bigger following and stuff like that, and then I did a private dinner for a friend of mine, and his wife. It was their first Mother's Day. It was a private dinner. I did like this these pan-seared scallops with this mushroom cream sauce, and I did it real nice, and I posted the pictures, and it just took off from there.
Yeah.
You know
What
what I mean?
school did you go to?
So I went to Stratford University. I was right there in Alexandria, Virginia, right off of Eisenhower.
Okay.
Avenue.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I was
what's up.
Stratford.
Well, so what was your clutch meal as a child?
My clutch meal as a child, of course, is oodles and noodles.
Oodles and noodles, baby. Was you a beef or a chicken dude?
Chicken.
Chicken?
Chicken.
Hell no.
Chicken. I do chicken, cheese, hot sauce.
No, so you
and
doing too
seasoning.
much, man.
Nah,
Let me tell you
it's
something. The
it.
most I ever did, this was as an adult though. I did the oodles and noodles, and I went and got the little Johnsonville sausage with the cheese joints in there.
Oh man.
The cheddar
Dice the cheddar joints, diced them bitches up and threw it in there. Had me some gourmet shit.
Extra pizzazz on that.
Yeah. Will, tell me something.
All right, man. I got my start as a kid growing up watching cooking shows. Mother's Korean, so a lot of things that I watched her do, man. It's just like
Like
It's all-
cooking shows during the day.
during the day, man. We talking like Saturday morning cartoons. I was on watching Discovery Channel, and most people who don't remember this is there's a show called Chefs Around the World, and I used to watch that joint faithfully. You know, what I'm saying, come home from school, doing homework, watching that on Discovery Channel. And that just what kind of inspired me to get into it, man. Cause I always loved food.
Damn, nigga, you need to be a regular child watching some
Yeah,
cartoons.
Hey,
Fuck all
don't get me
that.
wrong now. Don't get me
That shit sound like PBS or some shit. You know
Hey,
what
no,
I mean?
look, man, but my me and my father we used to watch like Julia Childs, you know what I'm saying, Emerald Lagasse, all that, man. But I still got my fair share of cartoons, you know what I'm saying, X-Men, Ninja Turtles, you know what I'm saying, the Fox morning.
Nigga, don't try to come back now. You done
I'm
already
just
already
bringing-
throw it
I
out
bring
there.
it back. I had to bring it. I been let you know. I still had a normal
Yeah,
childhood,
yeah.
but you know
Same.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But between that and then my aunt, man, you know what I'm saying. Rest in peace, Uncle Pete. You know what I mean. That's my aunt.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying. She was a big cook in our family. You know what I'm saying. So like she used to make these killer garlic wings. I don't know how she did it. I can never replicate it, man. But she made these wings that were like crack every single time, man. She had to cut me off, man. I was going through about like a 20 piece every time I get over there, man.
Damn.
But what really got me into it, man, I just have a huge love affair for food. I have a love affair for being creative. And
Definitely gotta be creative.
you know what I'm
fucking
saying?
with
So
that
my
shit, bro.
first love was always art. But since I couldn't really get into it like I really wanted to, food was like the next avenue for me. It was giving me an opportunity to kind of basically create art on a plate. And that's what really inspired me to really do this chef thing.
Okay,
That's what's
okay.
up.
That's good, man. You know, to hear different stories, man. You know, on what gets you into this shit, man. And I mean, you know, at the end of the day, just really providing that customer service for someone. You know, you sit out here and you know what I'm saying, you bust your ass making some gourmet shit, and you know, to see the smile on their face. You know what I'm saying. You know, it ain't nothing better than that, man. But that's cool though, man. So you feel like, you know, like what contributed to kind of like helping you guys take off? Was it a signature dish? Was it social media? Was it word of mouth? Like what do you think? What did you do at one point that said, all right, now everybody wants some because I made this, or I prepared that, or I made a sauce, or I made a sauce? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
So for me, I guess it's that moment, right? So the moment where it clicked for me was like you described, me sitting there watching my clients or my customers take that first bite, and you see them light up, and then they give you the compliment like, "Hey, this is probably like the best macaroni and cheese I've ever had in my life," or blah blah blah. Like, I live for that moment. So that's the main drive. So more so it's just providing a memorable moment, you know, for them to say like, hey, you know, remember that one time Chef Snipe came over here and he did such and such. So I try to, you know, make my first impression the best impression, and then also I have a high standard for myself. So, you know, bringing my military side into it, you know, I'm very disciplined when it comes to perception and stuff like that. So I want it to always be a good one. And then that's what drives me for that, man, for real.
okay.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to say, I think the driving moment for me is when my very first client, their wife just had a baby.
What year was that?
Oh man, this is probably 2000 and I want to say 2010. I'm gonna say, and you know, I used to cook for my parents all the time, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start doing this little chef thing. So, jumped out there. I had a coworker who I used to work with. You know, he heard that I was a cook, so he was like, let's bring you in. You know what I mean? Because you know, saying obviously the wife has just had a baby, she can't cook, so every week we want you to come in and put together some meals for us. And every week, you know what I'm saying, try to perform at my best, you know what I'm saying. I was still kind of like a rookie in the game with the chef thing, but they was very satisfied with everything that I put out for them. So from that point on, man, it just kind of really inspired me to really get into it. So at that time, I came in as Chefs to Go. That was my old business name. You know what I'm saying? So maybe literally about a year ago, I went through a period where, like, you know what I mean, I feel like it wasn't really taking off like I wanted it to. So, I mean, shout out to the wife, man. She was like, you know what, you need to rebrand yourself, and you need to, you know what I'm saying? Look, you need to rebrand yourself, and you need to, like, you know, really show people, you know what I'm saying, what type of skills you got. So that's what inspired me to now call myself the night chef. You know what I'm saying? And from that point on, man, it was just a rocket ship. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. So look, real quick, we're gonna take a pause because I just fucked up. I didn't grab my external hard drive, so stand by for these messages. On you. Anyway, so I heard what y'all said. So let's just talk. Let's talk about support.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like with everything, man. Like you're nothing without support, man. Even even this is just from your household, from your buddies, a share. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't it just seem like it's so hard for sometimes motherfucker just hit that share button for you real quick, man? Like nowadays, you don't even gotta say nothing. You just say just boom, hit share and just repost. Like, but that shit be hard to do. But I'll even use myself as an example. Is talking about the spouse support,
right?
You know, or girlfriend, or you know, your little joint, whoever she is. My wife pushed me big time to do this. You know, I actually supposed to started this in 2019 before COVID. And, you know, I may have said the story before, but it's my story, so fuck you and listen. But I was applying for this job, supervisor position for where I'm working now. And some bullshit happened, man. And they like took the position back. And the reason was because they only had 2 people that applied, and we both had low-key was told we got the job. So for that, they rescinded the position. So I'm just sitting here, you know, I'm sitting on the porch cold brewski. Like, bro, what the fuck do I gotta do? And her response was like, "Where the fuck's the podcast at?" So right after that, man, nigga just straight impulse buy, went right to Amazon, was like, boop, 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 let me get all that shit. And now, you know what I'm saying, fucking 18 episodes later, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We
shout
in.
out to that.
So
Congrats on that, bro.
so tell me about that, man. Did you guys' wives like really, really help y'all contribute, get in this shit, or just kind of sat back and said, all right, well, it's your thing, you know?
No, so mine did kind of a little bit of both, right? So no matter what I do, she supports me, but she has a method to her madness. So she sits back and watches a little bit, but then she intervenes when she needs to. So, for example, when I first started, like I was running myself like a million miles a minute. Like I was doing the chefing, full time. So I was working Monday through Friday with my regular contracted job, but then I was doing like gigs for like 100 to almost like 200 people, on a weekend, had track, military duty to, stuff to do. So I was like running myself into it. I was doing weddings. So I was doing like 20-hour days on top of still going to work.
Oh,
And then,
no.
you see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
nah.
So, yeah. So like I was
Bruh.
doing 20-hour days on a Saturday, starting at like 4 o'clock in the morning and not ending until like 2 the next day.
Bro, I am
what I mean?
useless without rest, bro.
Yeah,
Useless.
so,
Seriously.
and I was doing that on a consistent basis, back to back to back to back to back, because I was grinding so hard to establish a sound foundation. Then I got the call to deploy.
Where you end up going?
Afghanistan for the second time.
Fuck you, Afghan.
Man. So I ended up going back there, did a whole year, came back.
You came back cheesed up though.
A little bit, but it was rough, man. That whole deployment was rough.
Yeah, being away, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
It was the first time away from the wife and the kids. My first few deployments, I was solo, no responsibilities, but it's different, you know what I mean? But I came back. My customers were still there and they were still loyal. So they were waiting for me to come back. And then, I had a conversation with the wife. She was like, hey, I know that you was grinding, you was making money, you was making stuff happen, but she was like, I seen you deteriorate. So she was like, I need you to slow down. So she was like, why don't you just scale back on the amount of people that you do and just focus on one avenue? So she was like, you're doing personal chef, you're doing meal prep, and you're catering. She was like, you need to pick one lane.
Yeah, because then once you get to doing all that, that shit went from, oh man, this is a passion to like, this is becoming a pain in the ass. Yeah.
So I always wanted to have fun, and I got to a point where I wasn't having fun. So she recognized that. So I came back, made the announcement that I wasn't doing large catering. I'm doing just small private events. And my customers still stay loyal. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, I gained more clients, more customers. So like I'm the one for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I'll get that to her most definitely without a shadow of a doubt, because I'm kind of bullheaded. So like if I got an idea of something, I'm gonna go for it. But then she's there to put on my horse blinders. Like, come on, babe, let's do it this way. So
Okay.
yeah, big ups to wife.
Big ups to the wife.
Shout out to Tasha, man.
Tosh. Wilbert.
Yeah, I would say probably my wife, you know what I'm saying, was half the reason why, it's actually really the whole reason why I rebranded, you know what I mean? She for Father's Day, man, she straight up paid for my new logo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She put me in. She knew this dude that she went to school with, who was like a graphic designer. She already told me that she pretty much paid for the man's services. She just told me, you know what I'm saying, talk to the man, let him know what you want, give him, you know what I'm saying, push the name out. She was saying you need to get your LLC. And the biggest thing that she taught me, you know what I'm saying, was boundaries. You know what I'm saying? She's a therapist, so boundaries was a huge thing that she, you know what I'm saying, she taught me.
What you mean by that?
So basically, with boundaries, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta let people know, like, you gotta let people know your cutoff. Like, this, I can't go no further than this. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I mean, as
like,
far as what, like,
basically, you know what I'm saying, like what Chef Snipe was saying, you know what I'm saying, as far as like staying in your lane, like. If you a private chef, stay in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Don't deviate off into like catering. Don't deviate off to meal prep if that's not what you want to do.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
yeah.
You'll be surprised at what people ask for. And sometimes it's just like the juice ain't worth the squeeze, man. It's just like you said. Like sometimes you like Tasha was shit telling me the same thing. She was like, you can't, like, it's okay to turn people down.
Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? She just like, and also the biggest point that she was saying, like, you know what I'm saying, you know your worth. That's the one thing that I've always been taught as doing the chef thing. It's like know your worth. You know what I'm saying? So when you giving people your prices, you know what I'm saying? Like your time is money. You know what I'm saying? Your services are valuable. You know what I'm saying? You're giving people this experience that they probably wouldn't normally have if they went out to Roof Chris or Cheesecake Factory or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You're giving them like something that they can actually take home, literally take home with them.
You know, we as black people, man, we notorious for doing that shit, man. That's a slap on the wrist, man.
Yep.
Cutting motherfuckers deals to kind of try to get yourself out there. Man, look, cut nobody no fucking deals. Like I knew a guy at my first house. He came out of my TV, and you know I supported him because it was a business. You know I could have got anybody to do it, but he came through. And you know what I'm saying? He gave me like some oopie-doo price. I was like, that's how much you charging niggas? He was like, well, no, I'm like, charge me regular price, bro. I'm like, come on, man. Like I had another man who used to do this mobile gas joint where he used to deliver gas to people, fill up your tank from your house. I think he still do it. He's a current Bowie Island resident. Shout out to Wayne. And he came through the joint, you know what I'm saying? I caught him out. We had a little video. It was on Facebook a couple years ago. And I was like, and I made sure I said that on it. I was like, man, holler at my man, good prices. I was like, pay fucking regular price. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Everything ain't worth a deal, you know what I'm saying? Like, just pay. Like, I feel like if you set that foundation from the beginning, you don't have to worry about that shit. But you have people who will do that just because, you know, that you're essentially a fucking nobody and you're trying to be somebody. And then next thing you know, that same nigga coming back with people he done referred to, you like, oh yeah, go ahead, hit my man up. He only charged me this amount.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then what happens is you tell a nigga, say, oh yeah, it's like $200-300. They're like, but you charge blah like $50-$60. Well, that was him, and then boom, you done lost it.
Yep.
So I'm a firm believer in, man, start it, pick it. And you know what I mean? Well, do your research and see whatever the going rate is for whatever your product is, and stick with that shit. And if your shit is good, motherfuckers gonna fuck with you regardless. You know what I mean?
All day.
Yeah.
So y'all ever had like any like wild ass requests? Like, I need you to do this wild shit for me. You know what I'm saying? Can you do this for me? Like something that you could have done, or something that you just like, I don't know, bro. You pushing it. Like maybe some shit that was maybe just disgusting for you to even cook. You know what I mean?
Bruh, man, let me tell you, I got this one client that hit me up, man. She had a very specific dietary request, you know what I'm saying? She can only eat food that was easily digestible, but at the same time, she don't eat salads. You know what I'm saying? She don't eat lettuce, nothing like that.
What?
But you know, right? You know what I'm saying? So she wanted, you know, but she wanted egg rolls. You know what I'm saying? Which to me is like that's contradictory to a salad. Salad is very easy to digest. You know what I'm saying? Versus a fried egg roll. You know what I'm saying? It was so weird that I practically was just like, you know what? I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? It was just like
you backed out of the joint.
I had to, man, because let me tell you something. I had to be real with myself in that situation. I'm like, I can't do this for you.
You fucked that up, and then she sound like a yelper. They yelped the shit out of your ass.
Let me tell you something. She's still liking them posts though.
Oh, yeah. So she'll be back. She'll be back.
Don't you worry, man. We might have to go a different avenue with
that
one.
You had any wild shit you had to make?
Yeah, well, not necessarily wild. Like I guess like people would. I think one of them is just people saying like, "Hey, I got a party of 60, and my budget is $300-400.
Oh man, Lord,
I need this,
oh Lord,
this, and this.
Bruh.
And I'm like, I don't know who you've done service with, but you can't get, you know, like 200 chicken wings, meatballs, potato salad, or whatever else you want to have at your family function with $200.
Well, shit. Speaking of that, I mean, how many people is considered catering?
To me, I guess it all depends on.
Well, okay, I got a better question. So, how many people is too many people? And when I say too many people, I mean too many people as in, like, you may have to get up a little early, or you may have to do shit. You may have to do extra shit you wouldn't have to do to serve the customers. Like, how many is too many?
So I have a cutoff. My cutoff is 25. Anything over 25. Like that it's hard for me to do because, and the reason why I say that, prior to me doing, you know, in the beginning when I was doing everything, I had a commercial kitchen, so I was able to cook on large scales for a wedding of 250 with no problem. now since I cut that out, it's hard for me to cook for that large amount.
So
of
you making
people
the shit out your
at
house.
the
Both of
home.
y'all cooking the shit out of your houses.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
times, or usually at the people's houses.
Yeah, because when I got back, I switched it so everything I do is at my client's house. I don't cook in my house no more. You know what I mean? So I cut that out, automatically. So I'm not burning my, my own stuff up. You know what I mean? At the time being, so that the crazy cheap request, but a crazy amount of food, or people like Will said, like have very 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 strict like dietary restrictions. Like I had a lady say that she only wanted wild caught seafood, and she was like the place that she gets it from is from the wharf. So automatically, I'm just like,
wow, caught. What the fuck?
Right. So I was like, I can
caught out the south side somewhere.
Yeah,
the fuck you
yeah,
mean?
You know what I mean? So that one right there, I already knew what type of trouble I was getting in. And then she said the only salt that she used was pink Himalayan salt. She couldn't do garlic or onions. Like it was just like a whole.
No.
But then she only wanted seafood, and she wanted. It was just.
I just kind of feel like when you requesting a personal chef, I mean, I just kind of feel like it should just be like, so what you want to eat? Okay, you want some seafood? I just feel like it should just be dealer's choice after that. It's like you get the experience. What's the point? What's the point of getting a personal chef if you want somebody to make the shit the exact same way you would make it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point? Like, you might as well give yourself $300-400. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of doing that?
And that's the thing that I had. That's the thing that I usually like hit my clients with. Like, you know what I'm saying? I basically ask them, what protein do you want as your main course? And they tell me, oh, I want lobster. I'm like, all right, cool. From that point on, I tell them like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put together a menu for you. You know what I'm saying? That gives me the creative freedom to be like, all right, I want to pair this lobster with this starch, this veggie, and I send it to them. So it's up to them whether they say, you know what, like, oh, that's dope, I want to go with that, or they be like, nah, can we switch this up or something like that. I give, you know what I'm saying, we have that exchange to where the point that when we come up with the menu, it ain't nothing that they would normally make themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I personally have my own spin on.
Yeah.
They enjoy it. Everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I like to do it.
So what's your signature dish right now? What's popping right now? What is it that everybody want?
Oh man, the biggest request I've gotten so far is like surf and turf, man, steak and lobster. Biggest request that I've got.
What, just any kind of steak or?
Really personally, you know what I'm saying, I do like a 6-ounce lobster tail with a maybe like a ribeye or a New York strip, risotto, and really any sort of either like broccolini or spinach. That's hands down like the biggest request.
Okay, Rick.
I would have to say if it was one single dish, the most requested is my macaroni and cheese.
Shout out to the mac and cheese.
Yeah, most definitely.
I'm not eating starch right now, but I heard it was very good. Trying to get my life together out here.
So, but other than that, just like he said, it's mainly seafood.
Nigga, them motherfucking shrimp was smacking.
Oh,
listen, I'm ready to get to that. So I'm definitely gonna throw out because I've had both of y'all's food, so I definitely gotta throw out there what I had that was smacking. The motherfucking shrimp. What you had? Tequila in them shits?
Yeah, it was black.
Tequila was smacking, and the mumbo wings and brown joint was smacking too.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to the
I was being real conservative. You know what I'm saying? Because it was actually over 25 people in that bitch. But when I came back, them shits was gone. I was like, let me get about 2-3 more of these bitches.
Yeah,
but
the food didn't last because ain't nobody.
This nigga Brian like, oh, it's a couple of shrimp in there. I'm like, it's like 8 shrimp. I'm like, you about to leave 8 big ass shrimp around? I was like, do you not know, nigga? Shrimp is like Doritos to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Like they out of here. I'm drinking. I'm drinking the bag. You know what I'm saying?
You got the big dogs.
Yeah.
And definitely the It's like I wanted to say the tomahawk but it's like I never had it. That shit. I thought I was about to fucking pass the hell out. But I think it was the what else did you make? You made the tomahawk. You made the little roll joint.
Yep, the roses.
You made I think the risotto, dog.
The risotto?
The risotto was hit. I had never had it before.
Never had it. Yeah, that's a
the
lot
risotto
of people
was good,
risotto.
dog. Like
a lot of people don't understand risotto. Risotto is like my go-to dish. So if I had a go-to dish, I would do risotto because you can do it 1,000,001 ways.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like crazy.
Absolutely.
You can do sweet risotto. So I did like a raisin pudding with risotto, and then I done sliced it with any type of protein or any savory thing.
Yeah, like the risotto. You know why the risottos? Because I just wasn't paying attention to it. I was so So just looking at the steak, like, bro, how the fuck am I about to eat all this shit? And then I hit the risotto. I was like, oh, the risotto hit me. The risotto was the reason why we couldn't finish the steak.
Yo,
Like,
tell
we
you.
could have doubled up
That's
on that. You know what I'm
That's like
saying?
double
Bro,
starch.
let me tell you, that risotto,
That shit like
man.
triple starch, bro. I probably put on at least 10 pounds that day, but that was a birthday meal, man. So that was cool.
That was
yeah.
That was a huge plate, bro. Like, let me tell you, the risotto, most people don't understand, man. Risotto is a technique
And he was
that
late.
takes time. That
I
takes time.
I just want to throw it out there. You was late too. Well, you know what? You was late.
Was I
No,
late?
you was late until I realized that's because you cooked the steaks at your house. So I was like,
Bro, I had to.
I was like, damn, this nigga was late.
You saw how big them steaks were.
Yeah,
I had to put them on the grill.
And that was to go back to what I said, because when you had told me how much you paid for the steaks, I looked at the wife. I was like, we gotta get this nigga some more money. This nigga said the steaks is $120 by itself. I was like, we gotta get this nigga at least $80 more. Shit, something. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was good though, man.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what would you tell like any other up and coming chefs, man? Like folks, some youngins out here, who thinking about getting into the game. Like, what's that game you want to put them on? Like, look, do this, don't do this. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be looking stupid out here, type deal. You know what I mean?
So if I had to give that pitch to an up and coming chef in the area, and if I talk to a couple, like for starters, number one, know your worth.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't do
You'll
that
get fucking
in the
taken advantage
beginning,
of, bro.
you will lose yourself in this industry.
Fact.
Number two is dedication. It takes a lot of dedication, because not only are you providing a service to other people, you have to. It's almost like a perishable skill, because if you're not cooking all the time or trying different flavors or trying to learn something new,
Mm-hmm.
with food there comes trends, just like clothes and everything. So you got to keep up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
If I can say that, when it comes to food. So you got to keep up with the trends and what's coming out next and what's the new hottest thing, so you can keep that clientele, so you can push yourself further. So just do your research, and then just grind, man. Just grind. Just work hard, but don't overdo it. Don't kill yourself. It is okay to say no to people.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to turn money down, because I understand in the beginning you want to get yourself out there, but it's not worth cutting yourself short.
Yeah.
So
Look, I'm gonna say, man, you know what I'm saying, to the chefs out there that's trying to up and coming, I would say stay inspired. You know what I'm saying? Stay inspired. Don't be afraid to do your research. Don't be afraid to look on other chefs' pages, you know what I'm saying, and kind of get some inspiration. 'Cause you never know. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I get a lot of my inspiration from Pinterest. Pinterest actually gives me a lot of inspiration for some of my dishes.
Wife
you
be
know
on
what I'm saying?
that joint all fucking day.
Bro, I'll tell you. Yo, Pinterest, man, it give you so much inspiration, man. You don't even realize, man. Like, oh man, that look dope. I'm gonna
It's
see
that
if I can try to put my spin
presentation,
on it.
dog.
Facts,
Bro,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
listen, I'm not even a chef, but I would say that presentation, bro. You
Yeah.
can't be having shit all wild, motherfucking stove dirty in the background and shit, nigga.
All
Nigga.
that.
That shit need to be on a blank canvas.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just the food, you know what I mean? Portrait mode, you know what I mean?
So when I was in
All of that.
school, before, even though I knew what the dish is, I would draw out the plate of how I was going to plate it.
You merely draw a circle and put.
I draw a circle, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to put steak here, I'm going to put these here, and I'm going to put this here, and actually my food out on the plate.
Wow. Hey, whatever
That's
you
how we
gotta
worked
do.
on- that's how we worked on presentation. And then also, getting books, practicing, watching videos, looking at photos, looking at different ways you can get stuff. But then also, it just all depends on the quality of your food. Because if you get a cheap steak, it's not gonna cut like the steak that you see on TV, and it's not gonna look good.
You
It's gonna
don't
look
want
nice,
that Murray
all that.
Steakhouse shit. You know
Nah,
what I mean?
definitely not, man.
Murray's. We was just talking about Murray's.
Yo.
Me and the wife. A lot of people don't know about that Murray's.
Yeah,
like,
shout out to Murray's, man. Let me tell you, we all grew up on that.
I had them onion burgers, man. Them joints used to hit.
Bro, it was a
bro.
French.
the red hot link sauce.
The red hot link sauce.
Hey, it was
used to
a
hit.
French
But
toast
that-
sticks for me, man.
That was when it was okay to eat hot food. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't shit well now.
Cereal in the bag and everything.
all of that.
So y'all ever had like problem customers, like on the fly, like you doing some personal shit at somebody's house, and then somebody might have an issue with you type deal? You ever had some shit like that happen?
No, I would say personally, man, not for me, man. I mean, most of my clients, man, they've been very gracious. You know what I'm saying? Most of them, like, hey, man, you want a drink? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them. I got them type of clients. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've never really had no issues. Neither. One thing that I stress, to my clients, once I cook for you once, we're family after that. So I've never really had no issues. And if did, if it was an issue, it was on me or something that I had going on. But other than that, not no issues. You know, just like he said, you know, my clients are very thoughtful and grateful and tip and drink extra food or referrals just off of that. You know what I mean? So that was big.
Okay. So what's the plans for the future? I mean, 10, 20 years. Well, I would say 10 years from now. 20 years. Shit. Niggas old.
Right.
Shit. I'm trying.
10 years from now, it depends, man, because the reason why I say
Well, you
I'm
got your hand in other shit.
yeah, I got my hands in other stuff, but even still, I'm big about my quality of my food. So I don't foresee it going anywhere. But in the next 10 years, I would like to just have a team, probably like 1 or 2
I
chefs.
don't want to say that. Like, would you ever consider having like some other folks under you?
Yeah, so I've done it before. Like when I was doing my catering stuff in the beginning, like I had interns and stuff, and like some of them were my track kids. You know what I mean? And it was like, excuse me, one, if I had something slight during the week or whatever, or something slight on during the weekend, you know, that would go towards their community service hours that they need to graduate. And then,
okay, smart.
And then if I had big events,
free labor.
if I had big events, then they would actually get paid a salary for that weekend.
Okay.
So it just all depends. But so I have no problem having people work for me. Like I had interns that were in a culinary program in high school work for me also. But now it's to the point that I want to get to a point that I have 2 private chefs that I can have them running and cooking to my standard of providing my same service I would provide to somebody else.
Okay. Well,
good stuff, man. Hey, 10 years from now, man, the goal is definitely to open up my own chef's table restaurant in PG County. I feel like that's something that's PG County is lacking as far as like the true culinary experience. I feel like you only,
bro. I'm like you can't keep motherfucking tropical smoothie cafe and fucking quick weighing me to death. God damn.
You know what I mean? Like I want something to be like super exclusive. You know what I'm saying? I want something to be like, I want the experience to be something that will give people, like, keep people coming back. Like, and you know what I'm saying? The menu changes every month. Reservation only, like real intimate type of deal. You know what I mean? That's
a hard business though, man. Hey, I tell you, restaurant business. I've been told by a lot of people that restaurant business is the hardest shit to maintain. Like I know a guy. I won't use his name or something, but they just opened a spot up here, the Victory Restaurant. Like the first time I used to follow the dude on Instagram, and when I first was following him, he was chefing at the I guess he was the main chef at the little Union Oyster joint downtown, and then moved to a spot down in Florida, and now that joint that's up the street, it's a carryout joint. And I know my other man who is one of the owners of Pole Boy Gyms.
Oh, I like that spot.
Yeah. So he, the one on 8th Street and the one on U Street, and that now I think they about to try to open a joint over there, possibly over there by Ritchie Station with a Sprint store and the Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay.
And they changing it to a carryout joint, man. They said like it's too much a headache. When you had a bar aspect, the restaurant, it's kind of hard to get. With COVID, get the people in right now.
Absolutely,
carryout is the thing. So, it was just like, yeah, they doing a carryout, but then it's like you still got this whole part of the restaurant not being used.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I definitely wish you the best of luck, man, but definitely keep that shit in mind, dog. It's like, if I would do it my way, my shit be carryout. I was like, look, get y'all shit. Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah, I've had people like actually offer to partner for me to open a carryout and cafe or small little lounge and stuff like that. But like me personally, I don't. To me, once you go to that lane for myself, I think the quality of your food drops because you're now focused on quantity,
mass production, dog.
Yeah.
That's like anything, bro. Like I fuck around and we going to a function or something. They be like, "Okay, you making chicken wings?" So I'm sitting there, I'm making fucking two big Tyson bags of chicken wings. Once I get about halfway through, that TLC is gone from them first 3-4 batches. You know what I'm saying?
So I told him, I was like, no, I like the more personal interaction I have with my clients by doing something, as a dinner for 2 for somebody for their anniversary. I get more out of that.
Yeah. I feel like when you're dealing with a bunch of people, the attitude is out of it, dog.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Like a lot of my professors, my culinary professors had restaurants, but they're professors. And one of mine, I always remember the story. He said that he was breaking even for 5 years when he had a restaurant.
Oh no,
It's crazy.
Breaking
it's hard,
even.
bro. I mean, you got
Breaking
it's a lot, dog.
even.
It's a lot of fucking restaurants, bro.
So he was like, he wasn't
It
even
is.
making money for himself. He had enough money to pay everybody their salary, maintain the restaurant, but he was not making no profit for 5 years.
Yeah, bro.
He said over $2.3 million.
Like think about it. Think
Crazy.
about it. If you was to come over to a restaurant, like
Mhm.
who's out? That's a restaurant chain right now that makes similar food that you do. A lot of places. A lot of places make steak. A lot of
Mhm.
places make seafood. A lot of places make surf and turf. So it's like, okay, what the fuck make you better than this? Are you cheaper? Because if you more, I can just go to Outback. You know what I'm saying? Or I can just go to Nando's, just open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's,
well, I
that's
mean, which is
knowing
true.
your environment, though.
It is
that's
knowing your
knowing-
environment.
But I will say that, man, it's not enough quality eats in PG County. Now I think they
Facts.
working on it. I
They
mean,
are.
they think that, you know, putting a small shopping center with a Starbucks and a Jersey Mike's and a Quick Way, a Wingstop, they think that's good. Now, to somewhere like, say, Oxon Hill or somewhere, yeah, it is, because they nothing but fucking carryouts. But
Yeah.
niggas like, man, Jersey Mike's high. I'm like, bro, you eat carryout.
Bro-
Are you serious?
That's what I'm saying,
Carry out
man.
ain't
I'm like, you want a carryout steak and cheese, or you want Jersey Mike? Jersey Mike shit better if you're asking me.
It depends on the carryout.
It
man.
depends on the carryout,
Hey,
but I
look,
mean,
let me tell you
I'm
something.
talking about the. I mean, if you talking about the health aspect, I mean,
Yeah,
ain't
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah,
steak
yeah.
and cheese ain't good for you. Period.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm
still-
getting
it's
my
still
shit from
good, though.
Jerseys if you're asking
Mhm.
me. You know what I'm
I got
saying?
one carryout. I'm getting my steak.
But see, that's the whole reason. But that's the whole reason why I wanted to do the whole chef's table experience. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to give people something that, you know what I'm saying, they don't typically experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, you know what I'm saying, and I wanted to be one of them situations where people can kind of bring their own. They can bring their own wine and things like that. You know what I mean? Kind of like that experience. Because I had that
Bring their
experience.
own.
But see, I had experience in
Nigga,
Pittsburgh.
you losing
Bullshit.
money.
No, not necessarily.
Fuck.
Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Because check this out. I was in that was my wife. You know what I'm saying? She I met her in Pittsburgh because that's where she was staying at the time before when we were dating. And believe it or not, a lot of restaurants in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? You can literally bring your own liquor to the restaurant, and they're successful. You know what I'm saying? Like and that's actually the driving point. You know what I'm saying? If you can go to, like, prime example, favorite restaurant that me and my wife go to every time we go to Pittsburgh is Noodlehead. Banging restaurant, you know what I'm saying? You come in there, you bring your own wine, you bring your own liquor, whatever like that. You can drink whatever you want as long as you buying the food. And it's been there for like X number of years, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the trend out there. So I mean, I'm definitely looking to incorporate that here in PG County because, man, who let's think about it. When you buying liquor and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's usually like I would say probably the most money you'll spend in any restaurant experience, you know what I'm saying? Because you out there, you birthdays, special occasions. The biggest part of your tab is alcohol.
You gotta be careful with that shit out here, though. You open
Yeah,
you
I'm
open a
right.
restaurant.
Now, I was about to say that's state dependent.
Let me tell you something.
You're right.
You had some wild. You had one wild nigga over here. He got a motherfucking half gallon of some motherfucking Paul Masson. This nigga got a case of Coors Light over here.
You know what
This nigga drinking Bel Air with the sparkles on the top. You don't want that shit in there, bro. You gotta be careful with that, man. Shit.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna have some limitations today. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Nigga,
come
you
in
better have
with
some
a half
motherfucking.
gallon
You
of
had some,
Ciroc,
you had
you know
some
what I'm saying?
police in
But-
that bitch. Fuck you talking about?
Right, some security.
You know what I'm saying? But no, it's obviously with limitations. But you know what I mean? But that's kind of the plan. You know what I'm saying? But overall, it's going to give people the experience that they probably would never have if they went to, you know what I'm saying, Copper Canyon or
Copper Canyon high. That shit not even good for real.
But see, this is my thing.
That shit high, bro.
We always get good stuff in PG County when they first open up, right? And when they're good, but then after a while, it dwindles.
Man.
It goes to shit.
But
Like,
because
I'm not even-
niggas always find a substitute.
No,
Bruh, I'm
it's not
telling
even that. Niggas get tired of they run it down. Like for me, like
Yes.
like
Yes.
it's this.
So what's your
Only-
okay? So what's your go-to restaurant in the county?
my go-to. I don't.
We talking about
I don't
carry
have
out,
a-
or we
I-
talking
I
about
don't-
like
I'm just
this?
saying. Okay, so I'm just saying.
So
do chefs have favorite restaurants?
So
Regular
th-
joints?
I do,
I mean-
right? But it depends, right? So it's all so like me. I already have this mindset. I have to get away from my own environment to get better.
Okay, so all right, so fuck that. So fuck yeah, I agree. A lot,
I gotta go to
a lot of
VA and
niggas
stuff.
go to a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas cross the border because
Yeah,
you know it's a
and
little
go
more
get better
subtle.
quality food. you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so
And
what's your
better
what's your
quality
go-to
service.
restaurant? It don't matter what part of the world it's in.
If I had a go-to restaurant,
Mm.
I would have to say it's Bourbon Steak. It's in the Four Seasons Hotel downtown DC.
Oh, good choice.
Okay.
I'm gonna say mine.
Noted.
I'm gonna say mine's. This is probably a little unorthodox for some people, but I'm gonna say Faux Delight. Sorry, Pho. This is the proper pronunciation.
Oh, it's
Pho Delight out in Waldorf.
Wait, it's pho?
Yeah,
It is pronounced pho.
I've been
It's
saying
pronounced
faux. So why the fuck they be making the names like it's faux? Like they got a place to say faux real. Oh, it's for real. Oh.
No, it's the proper pronunciation is pho, but Pho Delight
Shout
out
out
in
to
Waldorf.
For Real.
Let me say what I'm saying. The best fucking soy garlic wings I ever had in my life, dog. I would drive the 20
gotta catch
minutes,
a plane
40
to go
minutes
out
out that way just to get the wings.
You
and
drove
the
to
pho.
Water. You drove to Super Maryland to pho for some wings.
Bruh, I grew up in Clinton, so that's how I got hip to the
Come on,
to the
bruh.
restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
So I
Like,
already know how far it
Relax,
was.
Slim.
yo, I'm telling you, that's like if you had to know my go-to joint, you know what I'm saying? That is the one. You know what I'm saying, that I would go to. You know what I'm saying? But man, let me tell you, like as chefs, man, we cook so much, man. Sometimes we enjoy our trash food too, man. Come on,
Yeah.
Rick.
All right, okay,
Come on,
okay,
Rick.
okay.
Come
So,
on, Rick.
so you gave me that was your trash food.
No, that was my good.
All right, so what's your trash food spot?
Oh man, what's my guilty pleasure, dog? Like fucking Popeyes. Fucking the Popeyes chicken sandwich, dog.
Hey,
with,
what you mix with? What you mix with?
Korean.
Dog. Y'all love Popeyes, bruh.
Yeah,
I
bruh.
got
grew
my
up on this shit,
I got my
though.
2 main men, Filipino, and they be fucking the Popeyes up. I'm like,
Yo.
bruh, that shit really that good, dog?
Nah, but let me tell you something though, man. When that fucking chicken sandwich came out, dog, it was a fucking game changer.
Bro,
for
you know,
me,
you
dog.
know how many niggas ate the chicken sandwich off my review, bruh?
Yo, I'm telling you.
I had at
did.
least 100 niggas was like, yeah, bro, you was right. That no good
Yo.
as shit.
Nah, that shit was trash. That chicken sandwich was
Nah,
trash.
you get the
out,
spicy one?
nah, nigga.
Yeah, I got the spice. It's too salty for me, bro.
Nigga, get
Too
out of here.
salty.
Well, I don't
Listen,
know.
as a
It may be Popeyes,
as
you
a
get it,
regular
but-
nigga, not a chef, when it first came out, it was good. I had it probably a couple weeks ago. I was like, yeah, I feel like I just needed to dilute that joint with some barbecue sauce or something. Like it just wasn't hitting.
hey, hit it. I'm gonna tell you something. My wife put me on to something, man. Hit it with that sweet heat sauce. Though. I guarantee you'll love that shit, man.
Yeah, I gotta cut the hot food shit out, bro. Cut it out.
I
All right.
I
so
love spicy food.
Give me your top
My-
notch
my-
and give me
my-
a guilty pleasure.
My top notch is bourbon steak, like I mentioned in
Uh-huh.
the Four Seasons,
Okay,
because they have a Wagyu beef sampler plate. It's like $250 a plate,
next
and
level.
it's like the best thing since sliced bread. But my guilty pleasure is China restaurant in Landover.
Ah,
the carry-out.
nigga.
Fucking
That
carry
fucking
out.
steak. Hey, look, we put something.
Goddamn carry out.
You put me onto that steak and cheese from that carryout, dog. I was in love.
He's been hooked.
I
ever
was in
since.
fucking love with that steak and cheese, dog. Let me shout out to that
I
China
get the
carryout,
same
dog.
driver
Oh,
every
dear.
time. That's my man, 50 grand.
Hey, look, I told Tasha, hook it up for me, man. Like, get it the way Rick get it, man, because
Oh,
that
dear.
shit is
Hood
fire.
staple.
Okay, so if I gotta name mine, I'm definitely going for my top notch. I'm going with Secura's in Laurel off Route 1.
Really?
Bruh, I don't eat hibachi a lot. When I eat hibachi, I'm going to fucking Secura's in Laurel. Food be hitting, bruh. It's either that one and it's a joint in VA that's really similar. It's got a different name though. And yeah, hibachi. Hibachi is my top notch meal. I used to be an Outback regular nigga, you know what I'm
You-
saying? But I had to upgrade.
You not a Kobe's man?
I never had Kobe's.
Oh, nigga.
But I like Secura, dog. I mean, listen, I want the fucking onion choo choo train. You know what I'm saying? I want the
No Benihana's
I
neither?
want the. I had Benihana's. I felt like I was like $100 overcharged.
tell you
and the
something.
plate was small as shit.
Let me tell you something. Go to the Kobe's in Woodmore. Take your wife, take the kids. Go to Kobe's, man. Let me tell you something. You get more for your money. The flavor is better, and you get a better experience. I guarantee it,
The
man.
Kobe's in Wilmore is banging, especially the
'Cause it
drinks,
used to be the one in the
especially
Boulevard.
drinks.
It used to be the one in Boulevard, but they
Yeah.
had to relocate.
Oh,
Oh, they
obviously, 'cause of
moved it.
construction.
That's
Yeah,
the
they
one.
moved it.
Yeah.
I've been to the one in the Boulevard.
Yeah. Go to the-
I
go-
don't remember how that one was. I know it was a little ratchet in there.
Go
Yeah,
to the
it
one in
was ratchet.
Woodmore, man.
Especially
Take your
last
wife,
night.
take
Yeah.
your kids. You know what I'm saying? They do the whole shrimp
They do the whole
toss and the
thing.
choo choo
Yeah.
train, all that shit, man.
So if I gotta pick my guilty pleasure, I have two.
okay.
So I just started eating sushi this year.
Mm.
Yeah, I just
Really?
started eating my.
I can't do it.
Bro, I
love
just
sushi,
started.
nigga.
Listen. What,
I
no,
love sushi,
When I
man.
say I just started eating sushi, I say like I just started eating shit besides shrimp tempura.
So you started eating the guri then?
I
Like,
started just picking shit.
okay.
So
Like raw
so
fish
my
the whole
spot
nine?
is Zen in Burtonsville, Old Stomping Grounds. Shout out
Okay.
to Beeville.
okay.
And my down and dirty, America's Best Wings.
Hey, shout out to America's Best Wings.
America's Best Wings should be fat.
Hey, shout out to them, dog.
Hey,
That's
clutch.
it. That's it.
Uber Eats, 10, 15 minutes, you got your
10
wings.
piece
All
combo,
fucking
half
day.
and half. I'm good out here.
Hey, yo,
That's
let me
it.
see.
America's
Yeah.
Best. I tried Wingstop. Nah. Listen.
Nah.
No.
You know, because when I lived in Suitland, they had just opened the Wingstop in Forestville.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I don't think these niggas was prepared when you open a new chicken spot in that part of town.
No,
No,
fuck
but
no.
So
Down-
everybody
down
in that
south,
joint
though.
like, man, let me get the 30. I need a 50 piece. Man, they had all their motherfucking burners going and had the wings in there, and they was pulling them shits out. I was like, these wings ain't done. Man, our fucking wings wasn't even done, bro. We had boneless wings. How you get undone boneless wings, bro?
That's a fail.
I was like, nah, I can't fuck with the wing. I just feel like Wingstop is too commercial.
But the thing about it is, it's banging down south, though.
They love it down south.
Oh,
They
yeah.
love wings. That's
Oh.
all they talk about.
Especially
is
in
Wingstop
Miami.
Down
You,
south.
you
But up here, it's an American's best.
know, you know what else they love down south that I think is trash? Cookout.
You know what though?
Yeah.
Cookout is
I'll
trash.
tell you this though. I'll tell you this though. My
I
first experience with
done had
Cookout.
my good and bad with
I
Cookout.
had my first experience with Cookout in Richmond. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this: it's not as bad as people make it out to
Cookout
be.
trash, bro.
But Cookout is like a.
Oh no.
It's an
North
equivalent to.
Carolina, that Jones.
Yo, I'll tell you something. It's equivalent to like Burger King to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cookout is to me. It's like equivalent.
You
to
know
Burger
what?
King.
I got another guilty pleasure, and the only reason why I didn't mention it because it's not local to us.
What is it?
Waffle House.
Oh man,
I
That-
can eat at a
Waffle House ain't bad. I mean,
Nigga, that's
I can eat
that's
at
the
a
road
Waffle
trip
House
spot.
Waffle House ain't
any
bad,
time
bro.
of the day.
we used to hit that
every
motherfucker. We used to hit that
day.
motherfucker when we was going to the track. Waffle
Yo,
House.
that's-
hit-
2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't care what time it is. I can smack.
Listen,
a Waffle
I'll tell you what though. I'll
I'll
take
tell you.
Waffle
No,
House
no,
over
no. I'll cut you off. I tell you the guiltiest of the guiltiest. Nigga,
Mhm.
put me in an electric chair. Nigga, 7-Eleven fucking wings. Wings zings.
Hey,
chili cheese dog.
yo, tell me.
Chili cheese.
Let me
dog.
tell you. Let me tell you
Please.
something. When you got 6, 7, 12 cups in you, you want away from the club and away from the go-go. Them wing zings. Look, them joints been sitting in the heat since about 12 noon.
Oh man,
Them
Let me
joints
get
hit the
extra
fucking
crunchy
spot.
jokes to the back.
I need-
dry as a motherfucker.
Bruh. Them joints got you through, man. Them joints soak up a little bit of that liquor. You be having heartburn like a bitch.
Yo.
Good old Arizona.
I-
Get your little Arizona. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, I ain't had Arizona in so long, bro.
Hold on.
Hey, mucho mangoes.
I got one for you, man. Let me get some. You know what I'm saying? Coming home from the club in DC, man, drunk as fuck, man. I get me a 20-piece from McDonald's, dog. Them fucking nuggets.
Them nuggets.
Them nuggets.
Bro, let me tell
Them
you.
fucking nuggets,
Them
dog.
nuggets are terrible, bro.
They're fucking
so
terrible. But let
good,
me tell you
Oh,
something.
they're not good,
Let me tell you
dog.
something. Let me get a 20-piece. You know what I'm saying? With the medium fried, dog, man.
Bro,
it give me
nigga,
right
just
every
give me,
time.
Just give me 2 large fries, bro. I can't do the nuggets, bro. Them nuggets. Let me tell you something. Them nuggets got to be so hot.
Who got the best nuggets?
Ooh, fast food
Other
wise.
than Chick-fil-A.
Fast food wise.
Other than
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
My nigga McDonald's, dog. Like I'm trying to tell you. And it's spicy.
No Wendy's
Nigga,
spicy chicken.
nigga.
nuggets?
Fuck no, dog. Let me tell you something.
Nigga, Tyson's from your local fucking grocery store. Fuck you
Nigga,
talking about?
Let me tell you something. Even them spicy nuggets they got at
You
McDonald's
had a
now,
spicy
man.
nuggets? You be
Them
eating
shit-
McDonald's, bro?
Bro, let me tell you something though.
Yeah.
It's something about
Yeah.
it's something about the texture of McDonald's nuggets that do it for me versus Wendy's. Wendy's is it feels
Wendy
like a lot of
Jones
fluff.
used to hit though, dog.
Yeah.
Used to.
I heard
yes.
it fell
Wendy
off,
Jones
though.
Used to,
hit,
yes.
But there's nothing better.
Who got the best fries though?
best fries?
I got 2. I got 2.
Other than Chick-fil-A, McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A
I'm gonna say
fries
Burger
is
King
not
for
hitting.
me, dog.
Yes, they are.
Burger
Waffle
King for
fries
me,
is
bro.
hitting.
Burger King,
Burger King
nigga.
for me though.
Nigga,
I'm telling
McDonald's
you.
or Checkers.
Checkers all day. See now you done brought a
I've
ace in
had
the hole.
Checkers
Let me tell you, I look.
That turned off a Richie.
I had to hit you with the flea flicker just
Hey,
now.
you know what I'm saying?
bro.
That was a Hail Mary, boy. Them seasoned
Bruh,
fries.
that
are
man.
good.
motherfucker fully loaded.
That joint of District Heights, that Checkers is a
Hey,
fuck
nigga, I'm
up.
about to make a stop tonight, dog.
No, sir. You go right the fuck home, bro.
I'm making a stop tonight, nigga. Look.
Anyway, so enough of the food, man. So what you niggas do besides cook? What else y'all do?
As far as business wise or personal wise?
Shit, whatever make you happy.
All right, so of those who don't know, I'm in the Army. Been in the Army for 17 years.
What is it? Is it who y'all? Who y'all?
Cool.
Oh. Who the fuck says who y'all? Is that
The
the Navy?
Marines.
No, we
No,
say
that's the
hoorah.
Marine.
Don't get it twisted.
What's that? Who y'all?
I think who
y'all.
y'all is the Navy, goofy asses.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I've been in the Army
was-
for
I haven't heard that one.
17 years. They're gonna get 3 more out of me, then I'm done.
You ain't gonna pull a wallet. You ain't gonna do the forever.
Nah, I mean my next re-enlistment is an in-depth, but once I get 20 years out of me, that's it. I'm done. Other than that, I'm a firearms instructor also. That's my other business. So if you need your Maryland HQL or anything like that, or personal training when it comes to firearms, college, Snipe training at Instagram and Facebook.
God damn, I was gonna announce it at the end, but you throw that shit in there, huh?
Yeah,
You said, let me put my bid in now, huh?
You asked. But,
all right.
One thing that's a passion for me. I'm always, keen to that type of environment, especially when it comes to my people.
I gotta let
and
my wife know
family.
they gotta turn that shit down for next episode.
They party.
Sorry, people.
Nah, they party. But the business, the military, the chef thing, and then I'm still doing my contractor thing. But other than that, man, I'm just living life, man. Like 2020's been rough for me.
2020
You know what I mean?
fucking sucks, bro.
It's been
I'm
rough.
not
for me.
lying to
I
you,
had
bro.
significant losses, COVID. I even lost my job in 2020 and had to bounce back from that. So I'm ready for 2020 to be over with.
Amen.
Who you telling?
And just chill and have somewhat of a normal life, because who knows when that's gonna happen.
Well,
Man, let me tell you, man.
I know you in the car shit.
Oh, I'm big in the car, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm part of the District Audi Club. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Just overall, outside of being a chef, man, just doing my contract thing for the Department of Energy.
Nigga, that shit ain't fun. I said for fun.
Oh, for fun? Oh,
Fuck your job, nigga.
Oh yeah, well shit. Outside of that, it was like so for fun. You know what I'm saying? It was, cycling. You know what I'm saying? That's been something.
We should have cycled today.
guilty
It was a
pleasure
really
of
nice
mine.
fucking day.
It was a good day today.
Yeah, man, I should have got out
We
there.
shoulda
B.
cycled
I was
today.
knee deep in work though.
I'm in that CrossFit now, man. Y'all need to come fuck with it.
Hey, look,
It's
I'm with
expensive though. But
Yeah,
I
know
went
how
yesterday.
it is.
That shit was on the fucking one. Me and Big Brian went yesterday.
Hey, look, man, we got a buddy
I'm-
pass.
I'm-
I do
look,
CrossFit in front of my house.
I am fucking burnt right now, bro. Like, the wife, she's like, "What's wrong with you?" I was like,
I'm tired.
I was tired, boss. I tired.
Look, if you got a buddy pass, you know what I'm saying? I'm
You
with
can do
it,
a
man.
free. You can sign up for a free jump. I mean, but and they won't even pressure. They be like, either you gonna be back, or you ain't gonna be back. Shit, they don't get
don't
no
tripping.
slogan.
Hey, I can tell you right now, CrossFit is not for the weak hearted.
Fuck no.
Absolutely.
Look,
not.
I had some lightweights. He was like, get some 15s. I was like, he's like, yeah, get some 15s. I was like, okay. We started doing that workout. I look at my man over here had the 50s. I was like, 50s? I was doing that shit, just swinging them shits. I was like, oh, nah, Slim. I'm good with the 15s, bro.
My shoulder's still messed.
Yeah, man. But outside of cycling, man, you know what I'm saying? Just being a dad.
Oh,
You know what
dad.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Oh,
look,
dads,
shout
man.
out to Avery, man. That boy just gets more curious every day, man. I like, look, man. When can daycare be open so I can put his ass back?
I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, my daughter now. Look, let me tell you. So my son told me the other day, yesterday. He said, so my teacher, he kept telling this one kid that he was interrupting the class. He needed to be quiet. He said the teacher air punched the child.
I see that post. And I thought it was a
I
joke.
wasn't bullshitting.
Yo.
He did the hand motion, everything. I was like, this is where we at now. Because in real life, that child will get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like,
Air
this is where we at now, bro. Like, they out here air punching kids, bro.
Yeah, but like I told you, we had an incident today, man. It's like this everything out of hand, and then the video, what is it?
Oh,
she
what the
was like,
teacher?
Who's back there? That
Oh, a
Yo,
nigga with
with
his
the- with the-
ass.
with the
Was
parent
that a
walking
male
ass
or a
naked?
woman?
That was
a woman.
female.
Oh,
That was a
Cheekums.
female. And look, and then the little boy was like, "This normal in my house." What
It
you
does.
complaining
Hey, look,
about?"
man.
You know what I mean?
This is
So
every
I'm
day.
like, oh,
that shit crazy, bro. That
It
shit is crazy.
It is.
Man, fuck COVID.
Well, look, man. We're gonna wrap it up, man. We got almost an hour out of you two niggas, so it's a check in the box for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely happy to get y'all on here, man. I wanted to get the studio part set up. You know what I'm saying? So we can be
Right.
comfortable. You know what I mean? We can chop it up. We can fellowship. We can talk some shit. We can highlight you guys as careers. You know what I mean? Shout out to anybody who's got one job. And then you got another job, bring you some secondary income in the career, because that's the name of the fucking game now.
Yeah.
LLC.
Facts.
Look that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, let the folks know where they can follow y'all, man.
All right, so I'll go ahead and start first. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Chef Snipe for my personal chef business. And then you can follow me on Snipe Training on Instagram, Snipe on Facebook, and then definitely go to both of the web pages, www.chefsnipe.com or www.snipe.training to hit me up for the firearms.
All right, y'all. Of course, you know you can follow me at the nice. I gotta say NICE.
God damn, nigga.
Because
Nigga, start over, bro. Start
you know what
over.
I'm saying? I gotta
Start over.
Look,
Shit.
because I got people know, because people think of them saying knife. What I'm saying is the nice, like NICE, the nice chef on IG. You know what I'm saying? Drop me a follow, drop me a like. You know what I'm saying?
Nice
Share,
chef.
follow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just shoot me a DM if you want some. You want some services. You know what I'm saying? All my info is on there.
Go build your back.
You know what?
Well, you know, well, you can tell you ain't been on nobody podcast, or you can tell, Slim. You been. They did the knife chef. God damn. Look, I love y'all niggas, man. Hey, look, we out of here, folks. All right, Captain out.